It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Baltimore Ravens. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Wait, set. Wait, 20. Pick it up. Wait,
a first carry now for Rex Burkhead. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Brady. He's got him in. Complete. And all the way in. Touch. Down. New England. Josh Gordon. 70 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Gostkowski the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as it... These guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23.
We got 4.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now it's Jackson. Short throw underneath to Hurst. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. They'll buy some time right. That was going to let it go deep right sideline. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Here's Jackson. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Easy.
Shotgun now for Brady. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Tight end right. 3 down. Hey, check it.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So he splits the uprights and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Hey. 4 down. Watch 80. Check safety. Hey, he's crossing. He's trying.
Throwing is Jackson.
Kill.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
3 down. Alert! Let's go!
Now Brady to try again after the pick-6. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Ball on the 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Tight right. Hold 50.
Throwing now is Brady. He's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
That's good for Patriots. First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Kill. Cover.
On 1st down, Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, Charles, while we have a moment, you know what we need to do here is give a nod to the new Hall of Famers who were brought into Canton and inducted on August the 3rd. Champ Bailey, Pat Bolin, Gil Brandt, Tony Gonzalez, Ty Law, Kevin Mawai, Ed Reed. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? It's complete to Brown, right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 45 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Fights him off. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on? And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Matt Judon able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. To throw is Brady. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big time.
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 32. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head, walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Tackle made there by Tony Jefferson.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
3 down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. To throw, it's Brady. On the left side, a catch by White. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Brady now on first down. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Brady now to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, let's have some fun while we have a minute here. Fantasy drafts are in full swing. I know I've got my family fantasy draft coming up, Charles. Who would be your top 3 picks? I know that you're a noted fantasy football expert, so who would you take?
Well, you've got to start with guys who are going to touch the football and put it in the end zone, right? You got to score points. How about Saquon Barkley with the Giants? You know he's going to run it. He's going to catch it. When they get desperate, they may actually have him return it as well. Alvin Kamara is an absolute matchup nightmare for everyone. And Christian McCaffrey, did he ever come off the field last year? And, you know, this guy, he's a threat to be a 1,000-yard runner and a 1,000-yard receiver, as is Kamara. So this is going to be fun to watch. I can't wait to see those guys do their thing. But there are plenty of other guys out there, too. If Zeke comes along, you got to take him. Melvin Gordon, if they both come to camp, we'll see how that works out. How about Todd Gurley and his health? Because, boy, when he touches the ball, great things usually happen.
And then wondering, someone like Le'Veon Bell took the year off, now a new offense. But if he starts going like he used to, he's obviously going to be a good one.
Fresh legs is what you're counting on with Le'Veon Bell and a fresh start in New York with the Jets. And if you're looking for an exciting rookie, remember this. Kyler Murray's going to get the ball from the first snap, and they're going to leave him in there throughout. And as long as he stays healthy, he's going to pitch it around the park a bunch. Don't be surprised if he gets a little love, too.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here, and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for all.
Philip Dorsett by himself. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Philip Dorsett, as the first half is winding down, as his guys are back within a single score. Gostkowski with the extra point, and it's now 21-17. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Flushed out right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
Come on, fellas.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters, as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half. and they've had the ability to see what you've done, they're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Jackson from the shotgun. Escaping the pressure right. He may try, and I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now fourth down.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Now it's Jackson. And he's got Snead. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Jackson. Flush to his right. He's got his man. It's Andrews. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll go with Hill here on first down. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. His second touchdown of the afternoon as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Got a man. It's his tight end, Lance Kendricks. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The good pick up there of 20 yards. On first and 10, here's Brady. Throw left side complete. That's White. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Brady's throw there complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 26. Brady now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24. It'll be first and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Patriots 17.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now Brady again. This is caught, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab, as his guys are back within a single score. So now a big spot for the Pats as they'll go for 2.
Rip. Hey, exit. Shadow.
Brady to throw again. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points that gets him back within a field goal. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught at the 25. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year and the Davises and the Gordons get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt. And so far, it's working for both of them.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. Dancing, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It's John Simon with a sack. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. On 3rd down, Jackson eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews there to make the grab as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And Brady's throw there, incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road,
that's caught inside the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Philip Dorsett 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. They do tack on the extra point as well, so they got their touchdown. Now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. They just about had to get that recovery to have any chance. They only have 1 timeout. You look at the clock, and let's do the math here, Charles. This one's pretty much over.
Yeah, we do have a chart here, don't we, that tells us about the timeouts.
You do. I'm not as smart as you.
And in looking at it, you're exactly right. Chart's not going to help them here at all. They're pretty much done at this stage. They had to have that recovery.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. Dante Hightower on the stop. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ballgame. Here's Sam Cook now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. 1, to get yourself in position.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it, because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. And with that, we say so long from Foxborough.